I love romance, guys. I can't help it, alright? I just love romance. Hey guys, it's KpopSteve here, and today I wanted to talk about another variety show called We Got Married. I've been wanting to talk about this for ages, and I planned this video ages ago. However, I've not been keeping up to date with it, and literally I've been falling so behind because I've been watching other shows, and Roommate is so long, I've been watching that. But now there's been new couples added to this show this week. What better time to talk about We Got Married? For those who don't know what it is, We Got Married is a South Korean variety show where Korean celebrity couples are paired up to see what life would be like if they were married. And every week the couples are assigned different missions to do, and they're interviewed separately to talk about their feelings and thoughts about the other person in the relationship. And it started in like 2008. And I like the show because there's been loads of Korean idols on it. And obviously I love Korean idols. There's people such as Taeyeon, Sohyun, Gain, Jokwon, Younghwa, Victoria, Lee Taek, Taekyun, Nickun, and I could go on and on and on, and I could talk about Taemin and Nan, but I don't want to cry again! And at first it sounds like a bit of a silly premise. Her idols getting married, that sounds stupid, and wouldn't fans just get so jealous and get so angry because someone else is with their oppa or their nuna? People may think like that, and I know a lot of my friends who don't watch We Got Married because they think like that. However, I love it. It is like a drug. It is my guilty pleasure, 100%. One of my friends asked me what my guilty pleasure was the other day. I went, Korean romance variety shows. And they were like, oh God, you're worse than I thought. But yeah, I absolutely love this show. And let me tell you why. Number one, it's so cute. It's so cute. All the lovey-dovey stuff is adorable when they have to go on certain trips. I don't care if they're manufactured. I don't care if the producers are going, hey, do this, do that. It's still adorable. It's so cute. Whatever they're doing, I love it. Interactions. The interactions between the couple is what makes it amazing. Like, whether it's awkward or whether it's hilarious. Like, normally one person in the couple is way more comfortable, which I like because it creates a funny dynamic. And the way the show's edited as well is very tight and shows you the best bits and the funniest bits as well. And when other idols comes on as guests, that's always amazing. It's funny. At times it is very, very funny. I could talk about Soyeon and Jerim. I could talk about Jokwon and Gain. Like, some of them are absolutely hilarious. That's what makes the show really funny. I guess I call this the glimpse of hope because I know it's not real. Okay, I know it's not real, and I know a lot of it is scripted, but sometimes it just seems so real, and I know it's not completely scripted. Like, you can just tell, like, especially with Soyeon and Jerim, you can tell that's not scripted. I guess it's really good they have a couple like that on the show because it shows it's not scripted. And you see, like, glimpses of it being real at times. It's like, oh, I know, like, some of the situations are manufactured. It's like, hey, do this and talk about this. However, like, I don't know, man. In my dreams, it's real, alright? Don't leave me alone! One of the main reasons I love the show is tips. I get loads of really good tips from We Got Married because they go on certain dates, they do special things to each other, they give each other like certain surprises, and they think of ideas I would never think of. So trust me, like, hopefully my girlfriend isn't watching right now, but I have used so many things from We Got Married which have given me tips of what to do. So although I may seem like I come out with amazing ideas, We Got Married, thank you! Now I want to talk about the couples which I'm watching it, because I've been watching this show for a long time. The first couple I saw in it was Sohyun and Younghwa. Oh, the Yongseo feels. Ooh. Like, I love them as a couple, and there was so many feels of it. Like, when they ended, I got so emotional. However, the main reason it was interesting was because Sohyun is basically a robot, and she doesn't show any emotions. So the fact she was getting forced to show emotions at the time, and Younghwa was like, come on, bruh, why are you cock blocking me? Was amazing because he was still trying to crack that nut called Sohyun throughout the whole thing. Taeyeon and Hyungdong, like, most people didn't know this happened, but that was just an absolute joke. That was so stupid. Kwon-hee and Sunhwa, that was also just a joke. Kwon-hee, like, you just can't take that man seriously. He was trying to be manly and trying to be boyfriendy, but no, you just can't. Look at him, you just can't take him seriously. But I've got much more attracted to Sunhwa through the show, but Kwon-hee, he was just making me laugh so much in their interaction. Jokwon and Gain, these guys were so great, and it seems so real a lot of time throughout the show. Oh, there's so many moments in that, but the one of my favorites is when Gain tells a foreign guy to take a dump on her chest.
Don't on your chest.
Why not? Nickun and Victoria, oh, the Kuntoria feels like, oh man, it felt so real. But Tiffany is here now, so move away, Victoria, move out the way. Go back to Zumi. Key and Alisa, oh man, I didn't watch the last episode because I saw previews and it was like so much crying. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna watch it. And I still haven't watched it to this day. I will eventually, but I'm just gonna have to get a tissue roll ready. I really like them on the show because they spoke a lot of basic Japanese, which helped me practice my Japanese for when I was studying it at school. Taekyun and Gyugyu, or whatever her name was. They were so funny because Taekyun's English is really sexy, so I didn't mind that. And then Gyugyu's English is so cute, and she is like the most adorable person ever. Like, if you see her in a picture, you'd be like, oh, she's cute. But when you watch the show, she's like the most adorable person you've ever seen. Like, it's like crazy. But yeah, they were great. Yura and Junghyun, I didn't finish watching it actually. I missed quite a lot of the episodes, but I'm probably gonna go back and watch it because they were quite funny together. Yura is so cute, man. She's so cute and she's pretty and they were really cute together. And getting to see Girls Day as guests, I don't mind. Sojin, J-Rim and Soen, oh my goodness, they are so great together because they're such an inappropriate couple and such a forward couple. I love it because they're so cheesy. It's one of my favorite couples in a long time. Probably one of my favorites. I just absolutely love them. Then he's really forward and like really inappropriate. But then like Soen ends up showing it as well. Like my favorite bit is when he's in a hospital gown and she basically touches his upper thigh and she's like, oh, well, are you wearing anything under there? And he's like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm like, yes, chaos. Especially because in Korea, everyone's like, oh, this is illegal when it's like just someone touching your leg. And last but not least, my favorite couple, oh, I'm getting emotional even thinking about it, is Taemin and Nan. Like, if you guys know, I really like Nan from A-Pink. I'm absolutely in love with her. How did that start? We got married. I watched their part of the show because I really like Taemin. Taemin was my bias in Shiny. He's a really cool guy. I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. And I'm like, oh, who's this girl from A-Pink? I have no idea who she is. Then I fell in love. I fell in love with her, man. She's so cute. She's adorable. Like, if you see her throughout the show, she's so cute, man. Like, I can't put it in words. Like, looking at idols in pictures is great. It's nice. But then when you see them on this show, it's like a whole different thing. Seeing them fall in love, it's like you're falling in love with them. Maybe I'm just delusional. And the new couples, it might be obvious that Henry and Yewon are going together and Junghyun and the other girl are going together. And I think that's a good choice because Henry and Yewon seem quite funny. Henry's broken Korean makes it very funny for him to watch. He's just awkward. And Yewon being quite forward as well, especially when she was like, oh, am I pretty? In the episode, that made me laugh a lot. And they're both very attractive people. And the other couple, Junghyun, he seems very funny and very forward, which I like. He's probably learned a lot of stuff from Younghwa. And Sunyoung, the actress, she seems very quiet, but I'm sure she's like one of those who will end up being much more loud and come out of her shell as the show goes on. So yeah, I like the new couples a lot. I'm really happy with how it's going. Who I'd like to see on it, oh boy, now this is a question. Obviously, I like Vix, but I want something a bit more interesting. Leo on it would just be dead because like he wouldn't do what the producers say and he'll just be like, he would just be so dead, like Sohyun 2.0. I think like Ken would be good on it because he's got more variety, or even Hyuk because he's got more variety, but then maybe someone like Hyungbin or Ravi, they're quite uncomfortable. So I'd say someone like Hyuk or Ken on it would be great, and N would just be a cheese ball, so I'm not too sure about that. Block B would be amazing on it because they're all just thirsty guys, so it'd be really funny seeing them on a show trying to chat up girls. I can't remember what Block B variety show it was, but they were trying to chat up this girl, and it was amazing. GOT7 would obviously be great because there's a lot of thirsty members in that group, hence Jackson, Bam Bam. Oh, seeing the foreign members on that show would be great. I'd really like to see that. Even JB's a bit thirsty at times, you know, so I'd like to see them on the show. That'd be hilarious. Obviously, I like other Girls Day members to go on the show. However, that probably won't happen. I just love Girls Day, alright? AOA, I would love to see AOA on the show. Not Jimin because she's on every variety show going right now, but I'd love to see the other members on the show. Maybe Choa because I know she's actually quite awkward and shy, so I'd love to see her on the show. Obviously, I'd get jealous. However, I'll just live my life vicariously through the person in the show. Oh man, and I like to see Bestie. Bestie seem really fun when they're together. I've seen a few clips where they're on variety shows and they seem really fun, so I'd like to see them on the show too, yeah. And the more important question, who I'd like to be on the show with. You guys know I am in love with Sojin. She is my queen, but she was kissing M recently and we're not going to talk about that again because otherwise I'm going to end up like this again. What am I supposed to? And thinking about it, I could obviously pick like some Bestie, AOA, blah blah blah. But I think I'm gonna have to go back to my original bias, Nicole. Nicole, who was originally in Kara. She was my ultimate bias at first. She probably still is because she's just so great. She's so funny. She's so comfortable. And the fact she can speak English, we can actually have a conversation and communicate. I'd love to be on the show with her. Obviously, I just like to date her in general. Oh crap. But anyway, yeah, I just want to be on, you know, someone I can communicate with, someone who's funny, someone who can speak English, and someone who's, like, cute, but also sexy. Like, I saw a clip of Hanny speaking English from EXID recently. Oh boy, let's have a conversation, Hanny, come over here. More importantly, who would you want to be on We Got Married with? Who's your K-pop husband and wife? Post in the comments below and let me know who you'd want to be on there with and who you feel comfortable with. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace! I'm gonna cry over more romance things now because that's my favorite pastime. Yeah.